Alright, just got up and weighed myself. The flash was gonna be on, but hit 162, and that's what I've been hitting this week. So try to average this up and see what I get. Alright, that's my average for the week. Only 0.3 pounds down. Only 0.3 pounds, not as much as I wanted, but still progress. Alright, what's going on, everybody? It is Sunday. Gonna have a fun day. Going to the gym now. I'm gonna show y'all my full body workout. Hey, so I'll check in with y'all in a minute when I get there. Another thing, listen to this song, Don't Worry, Be Happy, by Bobby McFerrin. You cannot be in a bad mood listen to this song, I'm telling you. So start your day off listening to that song a couple times, I'm telling you. Puts you in a great mood. I've yet to ever listen to this song and be in a bad mood. And you know how you start your day off, like, affects the rest of your day. So give that a try. So I'll check back with y'all here in a second when I go to the gym. I'm not training at my usual gym. I'm going to another gym uptown. Alright, just pulled up at the gym. The whole point of that, me saying listen to a song like that, man, is you don't want to be negative all the time. Like, if you ever been around a negative person, like, it sucks the energy out of you or something. So you always want to have a positive mind state as much as you can. Just be a positive person in the universe, you know. And you know, the more positive you are, you know, you're going to attract more positive people, and normally positive people are doing more things in life, doing better things. So I mean, that's not saying be like you just shot your foot and saying that, you know, being positive, oh, I don't have a hole in my foot. It's not being like, don't lie to yourself, but you can always look at a situation and you can always look at it in a way and make it a good thing. You can always do that. Always look for the best in a situation. You know, just like yesterday, it was super windy, but instead of saying, oh, today it's complaining about how windy it is, you know, look at it, it's still sunny outside, like at least it's not raining. And even if it is raining, you know, at least it's not lightning and storming and stuff. And then, you know, like, and even if it is lightning and storming, you know, well, that happens sometimes. You know, that means tomorrow will be a lot better day. Or, you know, I get to sit inside and it's sleeping weather or something, you know, or it's movie time or something. You can always look at it, or in any obstacle, anything that happens to you in life, you can always take a positive out of it. Michael Jordan actually said he did that, and he always says in every opportunity, he always looked for the positive in it and try to take the positive away from it. But I'm done talking for right now. I'm gonna get in the gym, go get warmed up, and kill this session. I'm so amped, so pumped. But not as pumped as I am going to be when I get in the gym. But I'm really ready to hit this workout. So, I'll talk to y'all in a second when I get in there. Alright, I'm just going through a little warm-up I do here. Make sure my shoulders are good warmed up, get the blood moving. I don't like jumping into the weights till I'm really getting warmed up. But you can do this as many rounds as you need to until you feel warmed up. You know, some days you're not going to get warmed up as quick as others. But, you know, warming up prevents injuries. So, you always want to do that.
And you always want to make sure that you're doing rotator cuff exercises. Do them before you get hurt as prehab. That means before you get hurt, instead of doing them as rehab. You always want to be doing some rotator cuff work. Always, and you want to do a little more external rotating than you do internal rotating. Keep your shoulders healthy and open.
I had to try to break the habit. I changed my mind. Now I can have it. Make me feel alive. I've got nothing to would I go chasing after? I had myself to blame. I knew it meant disaster. My arms went up in flames. I ran until the morning with my heart from my chest. I put my soul into this. I can't control myself.
Alright. I actually only hit 9 reps on my second set, and I got 5 there. Last week I hit 10, 10, 4, so it came out to the same amount of reps. I was a little off focus on my mind. I was for that second set, so I think that's why I messed up. Kind of a little bit mad after it, but just kind of lost my focus. I was focusing on my thoughts more or something, so aggravating, but still came out the same amount of reps. Alright, that's that. And on flat, I go a little bit wider than I do on incline. Thing is, on that set where I hit 9, I probably really could have gotten 10. Like, there's really no doubt in my mind I could have got 10, but it would have been a grinder. Probably not that much of a grinder, but like I said, I'm trying to stay off at least 1 or 2 of complete failure. Really just 1 of complete failure. But always remember, like, when you progress in like strength, it's not always just gonna constantly be linear like that. I think it's the word, where it just goes straight up. You know, you might go up a little bit, down, and stay here, and then go up. Like, it all takes time. So can't always gain every week by week, but just be looking at over time. You know, every month. Then are you going up? And also I'm cutting, so the lighter I get, you know, there's just less of me to push the weight, so a smaller mass moving other mass. So strength does drop a little bit when you cut, but I could come back and do more reps next week, so you never know. Just try to push yourself. All right, so this is my full body workout A. So on this day, I do 3 sets of incline, 1 set of flat. Like on my B, I do well, you'll see. You should have saw it in the last video. I'm probably going to post a separate video of just the workout too. But I flip, in my next one I'll do 3 sets of flat, 1 set of incline. Anyway, now I'm about to get into some pull-ups. I always say, like, I always feel it more on my right side, but what I've realized is if I hit them wider, like, just move yourself in the range of motion without weights, just standing, and try to contract your muscles. I can't really feel my left lat that much when I do narrow. I go wider, I can contract both sides like equally. So I'm gonna try that today, go a little bit wider, see if I can activate my left side more. Cause my right side is a little bit bigger, my right lat, so I'm trying to correct that. But I really won't be able to correct it too much until my bulk, because I can't be gaining muscle while I'm cutting. So I'm just gonna try to work on getting that mind-muscle connection better, because the more you focus on the mind-muscle connection, the better it gets over time. And opposite is true. The more you neglect it, the worse it gets. So anyway, so what I do between my last set of bench, I start warming up my back, and I do a few sets of warm-up from get my you know, my pulling muscles warmed up. So I'm about to get into that. A good warm up to do. You can do that with cables as well, and they really kind of pre-exhaust your lats. Just looking like that. I don't really have that crazy. Anyway, that's how the chest is looking with somewhat of a pump. It's not really a crazy pump, but still a pump. And the thing is with these warm-ups you see me do, like, I'll do as many rounds as I need really to get warmed up. That's the thing, just because every day you're not going to get warmed up exactly the same, doing the same exact thing. So I can't stress that enough. Make sure you're really warmed up before you start doing what's just going to help keep you injury-free. And you can definitely build your physique off higher reps. Just in the past few months, I've switched to 10 reps. Other than that, the only thing I've ever been doing is majority 15 reps, and then like 20 reps when I first started. So don't believe you have to lift heavy. That's what I kind of want to show, is you don't have to lift heavy to build muscle. You just have to constantly get stronger. That is true, you have to get stronger, but you don't have to be lifting in the 3 and 5 rep range. I mean, I may eventually do some lower rep ranges, but you just want to pick a rep range. And what that means, like, just say you pick 12 to 15, you want to be failing in between 12 to 15, and just keep trying to add weight in that rep range. You're going to grow. The only reason I don't want to go so heavy is to protect joints. For you know, when I get older, I want to be doing this my whole life. Anyway, because I know a lot of people who say they got joint pain who lift heavy, especially a lot of older people. And even some younger people who say that. Anyway, I'm getting to this next set. Just want to throw that out there.
I went insane trying to forget, but I hate myself now that I still want it, and I wasted my time. Must be out of my mind.
Always have good form. If you realize you see people do pull-ups, you'll start seeing them. Like I even do it. Like you start seeing you kick your legs a little bit. Once you start doing that, all that means is your muscles that you're trying to target, your lats, your biceps, your back, can no longer lift that weight. That's why you have to start implementing momentum and little kips. Or when you see people come up with their, they do like knee raises up, they're lifting more, like they're incorporating their abs and momentum. So once you start doing the little kips and stuff, that's when you know really you are past failure. Alright, I just recorded the third set of pull-ups, so I'm doing 3 sets of pull-ups, overhand grip, then I'm doing 1 set of underhand grip here, lat pull down. I just thought I recorded that set. I did it with my shirt off to let y'all see the muscles working and all, but and I did a little flexing, let y'all see the back pumped up, but it didn't work, so I'll just do this set shirtless and let y'all see what the back looks like pumped up. Yeah, it's recording this time.
Would I go chasing after I had myself to blame? I knew it meant disaster. My house went up in flame. I ran until the morning with my heart
nighttime looking biceps pumped up. Got the little mountain peaks coming out. Alright, on to some handstands. Hopefully that posing angle looked decent. It was from down low, so that makes you actually look a little smaller. If you're up top, got a camera angle that's above you, makes you look bigger, makes your shoulders look bigger to your waist, so illusion. Anyway, I'm doing the same little principle, technique, whatever I'm doing for a workout B for handstands. Do 10 attempts, rest a minute and a half, do 10 attempts, rest a minute and a half. I did some side delt raises to warm my shoulders up a little more. Start hitting some deadlifts for the hamstrings and to hit it back a little more. It's mostly for my hamstrings because I do squats for the quads compound movement, so I want to do a compound movement for my hamstrings. So, and I like to, it's always good to hit the back a little more than chest, so that's why I do these. Just started these like last week, so did 115 last week, now I'm up to 120. I know I can do a lot more, but I'm just gonna slowly build up, not in a rush. Alright, this is what I'm doing, warming up for my deadlifts. Like I said, I'll do either 2 or 3 rounds or 4 if I really need it. Again, do as many rounds until you feel warm enough to go into the movement. First round, I do sets of 15, then I do sets of 10. I progressively get a little bit heavier. Just pumping blood into it. I'm not going anywhere close to failure, just pumping blood into the muscle. Now, warming up my lower back. Now this is really opening up the hip flexors. I sit a lot, working on the computer. I think majority of people sit a lot, so I know when I squat and deadlift, I really feel my tight hip flexors that I got. And this opens up the hip flexors, hamstrings, and glutes a little bit, and your calves. Want to keep your toe pointed up just like this for the front and even on the back the whole time. Alright, all those little stretches you see me do right there, that obviously one was for groin, one is hamstrings and calves, and the other one was quads. And then that very last one, that is probably the best stretch for your lower back, I'm telling you. It is amazing. So give that a try. It looks weird, but like I said, it's probably the best one in my opinion. Alright, so now I'm going to do like 1 or 2 warm-up sets on deadlift just to warm up in that motion. Alright, my back's really tight. Again, that comes from sitting a lot for me, mine does. Here's what I'm doing just to kind of loosen it up. It's actually feeling better after just one round of doing this. Alright, and again, I don't know if I said this a minute ago, but all the stretches that I'm doing, like before I warm up, they're more like not static stretches, dynamic stretches. I don't know, I guess that's what it's called. I'm only holding the stretch for anywhere from like really 1 to 5 seconds or 1 to 4 seconds. I'm not holding it long at all. A bunch of studies show if you like do static stretching right before you use that muscle, it actually weakens the muscle. So only, a dynamic warm-up was like me swinging my legs back and forth to open up my hip flexors and my hams, because you're doing it through a range of motion and you're only stretching it for like a second. So when I do those stretches, I'll start with like 1 second each, then 2 seconds, then 3 seconds, then 4 seconds, and then do another set of 4 seconds or something. I don't like holding it too long. But anyway, about to get into my first set of deadlifts. I'm doing conventional. I'm working at 120 on the bar. I'm doing 3 sets of 10. My last workout, I did 115, 3 sets of 10. So I'm getting into this. I don't know if that was 10 or 11. I went ahead and did extra rep. Alright, set 2 went good. My heart rate's getting up. I already know I can do set 3. So I'm going to get into that. And I'll check back in with y'all in a minute for the next exercise. Now I'm doing this after deadlifts onto the donkey calf raise machine here. So I'm doing on one session, I'm doing no weight, just body weight standing. This session I do weighted donkey. Calf raises give me the worst burn out of any exercise. Oh, anyway, that's it for calf raises, just 2 sets. I went 20 on each, 20 on each set. So now I'm gonna go do some rope face pulls again. Work those rear delts, always better. work the rear delts more than you do your front delts. All right, just did one set of rope face pulls at 90, now on to set 2 at 100. Alright guys and ladies, that's gonna be it for this full body workout. Workout A. You'll see on all my exercises I really control the negative. Even on pull-ups and that, I especially control the negative. And yeah, I can come in and not really control the negative and literally throw around more weight, but my objective when I come in here and just see how much weight I can throw around and push. I want to, you know, see, like basically, I want to, it's all about the mind-muscle connection. So I want to come in, focus on hitting the muscles I want to target as hard as possible and pull with those exclusively and just keep really good form. And the thing is, if like see the form I use, if I just use that the rest of my life, you know, I'm gonna just keep progressing. But if you're constantly doing different, some days you have good form, some days you have bad form. Obviously the bad form days you can move more weight. So I say always stick with a pick a form and stick with it. And obviously I say do good form to prevent injuries. Goal number one really for lifting is health. And I mean, I don't see why anybody else would want to lift for anything other than health, or at least that in it. But I mean, everybody's got their own philosophies and all, and that's my philosophy for that. So that's right for me, but somebody else could only, I don't care about health, I just want to see how much weight I can pull. So, but if you're on my channel, following me, hopefully you can take this away. Like I said, if you're used to training loose form at all, switch for a month or two and do good form. See the difference, control the negative, don't just drop the negative. But that's it for right now. I'm probably going to do a little bit of, I'm going to open up my chest a little bit with stretches, a few sets, and probably do some line dislocates. I'm sure I've seen those in my other videos. If not, I may put a clip of me doing one. But it's going to be it for workout A. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Hope y'all could take something from it. And hope y'all have a great day making y'all some gains. Not just muscle gains, you know. Money gains, financial gains, which is money gains. Mental gains. Just gains in life. So, I'm rambling now. Got that post-workout high. Which is the best high. Alright, high on life. That's what kind of high you want to be every day. You wake up, you want to be high on life. Anyway, I'm still rambling. I'm going to cut myself off. Alright everybody, on these what you want to do is keep your neck neutral. You want to flex your glutes, your quads, your calves out, flex your feet out, and kind of flex and hold in on your core the whole time you're doing that. You can see I got all that done in, I think that's that, hour and 23 minutes. Focus. There you go. And it's like 153 right now. That's after all my stretches and everything. And my line dislocates. So not even an hour and a half for all that. It's not bad at all. And like I said, I'm only doing that every, the past 2 works I've done every 4 days. But it's supposed to be one's supposed to be every 3rd day, then one every 4th day. Then the next. Ladies and gents, I'm on the way to watch Batman vs. Superman with my dad and brother again. Switch, got on one of my shirts again. I'll show y'all the back of this one again. Nice, called a Heather Cardinal. real pretty color. Anyway. But so I'm gonna go watch that on the way now, and I'll let y'all know what I think of it after the movie. So I'll see y'all after that. Peace. Alright, I just got done with the movie. I liked it. I give it a thumbs up. So go check that out. Alright, now come out to the parking lot. Look at this. Let me flip it around.
Look at this idiot. Parked over the line. Look how close he is to my truck. This is my truck right here. God, stuff like that ticks me off. I should just bash his door in with my door. But I'm not. Like, you can't even see the line over here. He's so far over the line. I'm like, how can you drive that terrible or like park that bad and like not correct yourself? Anyway, that was for the movie. The 3D was pretty good. Action was really good. Graphics were awesome. Pretty epic fight scenes and cool shots and stuff. So I said I recommend it. I thought it was pretty good. Definitely don't feel like I wasted my money. Alright everybody, that's going to be it for this episode of Leaning for the Lake. Still really don't know which one it is. 8 maybe now? I don't know. But anyway, I appreciate everybody watching. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Hope y'all can take something from it. Like my stuff 1 billion times. Share it 3.7 million times. And tell your kids, tell your wives. And that's going to be it. Peace everybody.